Today's skill, well, one of the skills that we need to practice today is called distributing. And in math, when we distribute, we're usually looking at some number outside of parentheses and then some kind of expression inside parentheses where we know that a number outside parentheses means it's going to be multiplied. But with PEMDAS, our order of operations, this is a P. With PEMDAS, we know we should simplify what's in parentheses as much as possible first. So we're going to use PEMDAS here and say that, well, 8 minus 2, that's 6. And now we have 3 times 6, and that's 18. And that's going to work for us as long as we're only working with regular numbers. But you'll see in a minute, once we're working with variables, that we won't be able to simplify what's in here, so we need another way to distribute this 3. So first of all, keep in mind that our answer here is 18. So now let's show you the distribute way to multiply this 3. So now we're going to write it like this. This is multiplying by an array. This is a very small array. A-R-R-A-Y, array, where we have 1 row and 2 columns. In our 2 columns, we have 8 minus 2. So we'll say 3 times 8, that's 24. This is a product of 3 times 8. Then 3 times 2, that's 6. And the minus sign comes down. So now we have 24 minus 6, which equals, you guessed it, 18. So that shows us how to multiply by distributing. Now, another way to write this is like this. Most people like the array better, but another way to write it is like this. This is 3 times 8 minus 3 times 2. This is 24 minus 6. This is 18. So now we're going to do an example where we distribute, where the expression on the inside of the parentheses has a bunch of different stuff that we don't know how to simplify. So we have to distribute. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to make this a little more complicated. So let's say what we have is 2 plus x minus 3y plus 5. Now this plus 5 is going to make things a little bit, we're going to show one more extra thing at the end because of this plus 5. And you might already see that 2 plus 5 is 7. But we're going to leave that as 2 plus 5 for right now. And we're going to do this distribute step. So draw our array and think about what goes on the side. What goes on top? 2 plus x minus 3y, then plus 5. So now we multiply into the array. So we'll say 3 times 2 is 6, bring down plus. 3 times x is 3x, bring down minus. 3 times 3y is 9y, bring down plus. And 3 times 5 is 15. So now we have 6 plus 3x minus 9y plus 15. So that was distribute. Now the thing to do next is called combine like terms. So the like terms here are the 6 and the 15. So here we see 6 plus 15, that's 21. Now the 21 does not combine anymore with 3x. The 21 does not combine with minus 9y. And minus 9y does not get to combine with 3x because this is not a like term for this or for this. And this is not a like term for this or this. But the 6 and the 15 are like terms for each other. They're both regular numbers. We call them constants, but you should just see that they are like terms, and that's why we underline them in red. So here our final answer should be 21 plus 3x minus 9y. So what we saw was, how do we distribute? And we did distributing by using an array, where we put the number from the outside of the parentheses on the side of the array, and the expression from the inside of the parentheses on top. And then we multiplied in. We brought the sign. Then we had this answer, this expression, and we found that in this expression we had like terms with the 6 and the 15, so then we combined these like terms and had a final answer, which is this expression, 21 plus 3x plus 9y. Great job, Smarty Pants!